Channel's been really Zhongli focused recently, but it's been doing numbers, so let's keep it going. Let's go! Okay, what are you lot saying? We are back after like almost 2 weeks. I think it's been like 12 days since I last uploaded a video, so we are back at it. And we are keeping the Zhongli hype going. I don't know if he still has a hype going on around him, but my last 2 videos have done numbers. Thank you guys so much for that, first and foremost. Thank you for the support, for everyone watching and sharing and liking, subscribing, all of that, blah, blah, blah. Thank you very much for that. But we are doing a Zhongli build video today. He has 3 builds. Okay, I'm going to put timestamps in the description so you guys know where to go if you are looking for a specific build. He has a shield support, he has a burst support, and he has a main DPS. But what you can do is obviously take aspects from each of them and mix and match to make your own version, because that's what I've done for my Zhongli, and I'll show you guys at the end after showing all the builds what my one is like. Let's get right into it with the shield support build. Okay, so shield support build, we want to make sure his HP is as high as physically possible, because if we go over to his actual shield, you can see here, where is it? It has a base absorption rate, but then it has an additional absorption rate, which is, depending on what level your elemental skill is at, is a percentage of your max HP. So at level 8, which my mount is at, it's 20.5% of my max HP. My max HP is 32,000, so do some quick maths. It is about 6,400 or so, plus on top of that there's the base, which is 2,300. So I have a max of about 8,700. So let's say near enough 9k, yeah, 9k damage he can take from his shield. But that's my one. My one isn't built mainly for shield support, so let's go over it. Like I said, the weapons, it's a bit tricky, I won't lie, because there's no 5-star weapon that increases the HP. There's no 4-star weapon that increases the HP, if I'm not mistaken. So I think the only weapon that increases max HP is the Black Tessel, which is the 3-star. If you really wanted to, you could go with the Black Tessel, with the 3-star weapon, Black Tessel, which increases HP. But that's only if you are going all out shield and you don't give a damn about the attack. You don't care if he's doing 90 attack, as long as he has unbreakable shield, then you go with the Black Tessel. If not, honestly, I'd say go with pretty much anything else. Probably energy recharge or something like the Favonius Lance. I'm not sure what the 5-star options are for the shield support, but honestly, I won't lie, if you go on all out shield, nothing else, Black Tessel is probably the best, the 3-star Black Tessel. Then we go over to artifacts, and honestly, I think the new set, the new Tenacity of the Millelith set, is the best for him, especially on the shield support, because the 2-piece increases the HP by 20%, which again, the more HP the better with the shield support. And the 4-piece then allows for whenever someone uses an elemental skill, so basically your E, the attack percentage of all of the nearby party members goes up by 20%, and the shield strength goes up by 30% for 3 whole seconds. So you can take mad numbers of damage with the 4-piece set. And it's not like this is on a long cooldown. As you can see here, happens every 0.5 seconds, which is crazy. You will have, your shield will never break ever, pretty much. You will never have a broken shield. And then of course, like I said, you want to go for as much HP percentage as possible. So obviously your flower is going to be HP as it always is, but try to get a HP percentage on the substats, maybe some defense, because defense does help with the shield, maybe some energy recharge as well. And then obviously flower is going to be attack, but like I said, getting as much HP percentage, stuff like that. Then literally for your sands, your goblet, and your headpiece, get HP. Like I said, my build isn't like that, but a HP sands, you know, a HP goblet, a HP headpiece. Literally, that's all you need to do. It's just HP on HP on HP. Get a HP weapon, HP artifacts with a set that increases HP, and you are good. I currently don't have full HP focus artifacts and weapons, and I'm still at 32,000. I could get this up to probably like 40,000, 45,000, maybe even 50,000, honestly, possibly even up to 50,000. And you know, I'd have an unbreakable shield. So that is his shield build. Okay, his second build is then his burst support damage. His burst, by the way, if you don't know, the crazy meteor, boom, bam, that thing there, that's his burst support. And we want to basically build a Zhongli that will maximize the damage his meteor drop does. Okay, so for his weapons, you have a few options. Okay, We don't really care too much about increasing attack because attack isn't really that deep, especially for his burst. You could go crit rate, you know, something like the deathmatch. The 5-star options, obviously, the ones that increase crit rate or crit damage, like the Staff of Homer and the Jade Spear. I completely forget what it's called, but you know, the green Jade Spear. Those two, they increase crit rate and crit damage, I'm pretty sure. So those two will work really well if you have them. 4-star options, the deathmatch. If you have the battle pass for the crit rate, you can go with the Ferocious Lance for some energy recharge, which would help a lot because obviously we want to be focusing on getting that burst in. And again, prototype Star Glitter increases energy recharge. I actually use this on my free-to-play account with the Zhongli I have over there, and his burst is up almost all the time. Literally, it's really good. The prototype Star Glitter is very, very good. That will probably be the most free-to-play friendly option if you're completely free-to-play, that is. Then artifacts. What you would want to run is so a 2-piece Architecture, because you'll gain a 15% geo damage bonus, which will help with the burst because the burst is all just the geo damage bonus. And then a 2-piece Noblesse Oblige, because you'll get a 20% increase in their elemental burst as well. And then of course, for the stats on these, you want to go for, you know, attack percentage, crit rate, crit damage, all of that stuff as your sub-stats on your flower and your feather. Then on your sand, you want to go for something attack with some crit rate, crit damage, maybe some elemental mastery, maybe some, probably some energy recharge as well to help get the your burst back up quickly. Then important, geo damage bonus cup. You need a geo damage bonus cup because that's what's going to make the burst hit like a meteor, which it is a meteor. So yeah. And then for your circlet, you could go with either crit rate or crit damage if you want to make that ratio of 80% crit damage to 40% crit rate. That's a good enough ratio that everyone usually goes for. I personally think it should be 100% crit damage with about 50% crit rate. That's what I feel more comfortable. I'm not gonna lie, some of my characters don't even have that even after I'm saying that, but you know, whatever works for you. If you can't meet a good enough ratio between the crit rate and crit damage, just go with some kind of attack headpiece instead. But yeah, main part for that is the geo damage bonus, and then obviously for substats you want attack percentage, crit rate, crit damage, and honestly some energy recharge to help get the burst back up as quickly as possible. And then being a burst support, you want to basically mainly focus on grabbing your burst talent up as much as possible. Mine's at level 8 and it is doing 770% skill damage, which is crazy, actually crazy, considering it costs 40 energy. So that is what the burst support is like. And last but not least, we have the final build, being that of the physical damage main DPS build. And for that, we're going to be focusing on attack as you would expect. You will want something like the Dragon Spine Spear or the Crescent Pike, because they focus on the critical damage bonus. You don't want something like the Lithic Spear or something that only increases attack percentage, because that's not really what we want. We want the physical damage bonus, because the attack percentage is good, yes, but it doesn't focus in on the physical damage bonus, which these two do a lot. As for the 5-star options, if you have a Staff of Homer, use it, because literally it's the best weapon full stop in the game. Use it on pretty much any pole arm character that you have. And all the other 5-stars are honestly very good as well, because I think one increases crit rate, one increases crit damage, one increases attack percentage, one increases energy recharge. So literally any of the 5-stars. Artifacts, we actually want to go with, you could go with a 4-piece Pale Flame, the new artifact set, along with the new, what's it called, Tenacity of the Millelith. So the Pale Flame, the 2-piece gives the 25% physical damage increase, and then a 4-piece, I won't lie, it's very, very complicated. Even to this day, after reading it multiple times over, I still don't really understand it, because it's a little confusing. If you guys do understand what it means and can break it down for me better, then let me know in the comments and help me understand, because to this day I still don't really understand. But either way, long story short, it's OP and it increases the physical damage by quite a lot, honestly. So if you're running a physical damage build, then the 4-piece Pale Flame, definitely a way to go, because of the 4-piece effect. It's pretty nutty, honestly. And then obviously substats, you want to get as much crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage, and all that. And for the goblet, you basically just want a physical damage bonus cup, basically. Then obviously, as always, crit rate, crit damage headpiece, and attack sans. What you could do also is run a 2-piece Pale Flame and a 2-piece Bloodstained Chivalry, because then you have 25% physical damage increase twice. So that's technically 50% physical damage increase. And that will really help to get the physical damage up. And for that, obviously, you want to increase your normal attack as much as possible, because that's what you're going to be using to physically damage the opponents. But yeah, those are the builds. I don't know if I ran through that too quick. I don't know if it was in depth enough, and I don't know if it was even good, I'll be totally honest. But those are the builds, and like I said, you don't need to follow it, you know, point for point. Like I said, I use a mix of everything. I have the 4-star deathmatch, which increases the crit rate. For my artifacts, I'm running the 4-piece Tenacity of the Millelith, running as much crit rate and crit damage and some attack, and also some HP all up in there. Basically trying not to get defense, as defense is the only thing that I don't want really. But a HP sans, I tried running an attack sans, where is it? An attack sans, but it didn't really, the increase in damage wasn't really there that much, and the shield was breaking way too easily, which is why I switched it to a HP sans, and I'm getting way better shield protection. And then geo damage bonus cup with a crit damage headpiece. Obviously, you can change this between crit damage and crit rate depending on what you need to get on your numbers. Like I have 63% crit rate with 131% crit damage. That is a very, very nice ratio right there. With a 4-star weapon, I don't think I can get anything better. So yeah, if you can get a build like mine, I'd like to say I have a very, very good Zhongli, honestly. Not trying to toot my own horn or nothing. Not trying to big up my own ego, but he is... my Zhongli is incredible, honestly. Where my elemental skill, doing stuff like 5k damage with 3k every time it pulsates, 50k on my burst just there. Crazy. That's on each person as well. That's not like just overall, that's just on each person. Not to mention, obviously, again, burst 40k. Then my normal attack is still doing, like I said, like around 3k. 2 to 3k. But you have to also remember, if you go and have a look at my talents, my talent for my normal attack is at level 4. It's only at level 4 because I've run Tartaglia on the team. So it's technically at level 3. And it's still doing about 3k. Which is a lot, considering. If I got it up to level 8, like the rest of my talents, yo, I could be doing 3k as standard, honestly. And... oh, and look at this. Look at the shield, yeah? If you've played against this Electro Mage, which I'm pretty sure you have, you know that this orb thing where she's shooting electricity is so powerful. But my shield can still take it. And even if I do need to refill it, it's already ready for me to put it back up. So it's honestly amazing, amazing. But yeah, that's basically it. Those are the 3 builds. I don't know if I've done a good job explaining it, because I tried to rush this as much as possible, so that, you know, I don't waste too much time. But honestly, at this point, I've been recording for 30 minutes. I don't know how much longer how much of it I can condense, but I'm gonna try to keep it as short as possible. Hopefully, it's not over like 15 minutes. If it is, my bad. Okay, and if you guys did watch all of it all the way to this end, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Comment down below if I did change anything, or if there is something I should change, or what your guys' build is, because I'm interested to know how you man have your builds. Because like I said, my guy is pretty good, but you know, I could possibly get him even better. If this helped you out, obviously smash the thumbs up and share it with your mates. Share it with anyone who has a Zhongli that needs help building a Zhongli. Subscribe, because you know, I need the subscribers. And obviously, you know, I'm doing as much as possible. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.